but they put him on starter because someone was injured, and then once they got healthy, it was sent back to bench 4 and 5. In which case, he went back to doing 9 minutes of, okay, I might get 1 point, might get a basket. It's like,
how is Marcella doing?
Really bad field goal percentage.
Aw, poor butterfly.
Wow, really low shooting number of shots for the amount of time she's been in.
What I wanted to look at, and where is it? There he is, Leonard Mack. They've got Leonard Mack on as their starting power forward at the moment.
Yep.
Which was I was a little startled by, because when I was looking at their field goal percentages, I thought all the green guys were there.
On the
starters.
plus side, Vera Tierra and Crystal Davis, all greens on their.
Yeah, Leonard Mack deserves to be starting. Okay.
Yeah.
And Ains, yes, Ains is only 34%, which is less than the 37, but 34% still is not bad. It says you're still making about at least 1 point, a little more than 1 point for every shot you make.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not good. It's still below average. Yeah, it seems like it's a weird thing, because if you look at this, it's like, okay, Annie and Easy makes about 1 shot for every 2 minutes. About Crystal Davis, about 1 shot for every 2 minutes. Leonard Mack, about 1 shot every 3 minutes, maybe. Rebecca McLeod. Yeah. Renee is about a little over 1 shot every 2 minutes. Vera's about 1 shot every 2 minutes. Rebecca McLeod is a little less, about 1 shot every almost 4 minutes. And Marcella is about 1 shot every 6 minutes. Almost every 7.
Yeah, and Easy should be.
I'm wondering if Ian Easy wasn't.
He was
starting at some point, but.
I think he was started 2 games.
Okay.
Because that is the stat this thing shows. That's how many times they started.
Yeah. And he was drafted in 2001, so he's currently in his prime right now, so.
And surprise, surprise!
2001?
I said 2011.
Okay.
And surprise, surprise! The first recipient of the Glass Kitty Award has not gotten injured this year.
Which one is that?
I-9 Easy.
Because it was like 3 years ago, Ain got injured 4 times.
When he was playing on SAS, I think.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
I think he was playing on SAS
injured.
at the time.
I think he ran out of bones to get injured.
Yeah, too many steel plates.
I think that's my first shade read of a player this entire review, I think. Shady shade.
Do we see anyone that they really need to change where they're being played? Like a bench player that needs to be moved up or moved down?
I don't think so.
I think maybe...
Unless you think moving Donnell up to Timothy's spot on bench 4 would be anything better.
I would say maybe if he's not injured, I would say Mace. I know we like the pretty butterfly and stuff like that, but I would say maybe give Marcel a break and put her in reserves and move up Silas Rand, maybe, if possible.
Wait.
Silas
okay, I can definitely see something right now they need to probably do.
What's that?
Look at their bench 1 to 3. Guard, forward.
Yep. So they need to move a center in there or something.
So that means they should put in
Either move Timothy up a notch and move Marcella down a notch, or move Donald up and shuffle the whole thing over.
Yeah.
I would
Or
definitely
something.
I would say move Marcella down because she's the one that's not really doing all that well right now.
Yeah, her field goal percentage.
Yeah, move her down and maybe put Donnell or even Lorraine Schaefer up, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Lorraine hasn't had like any play time.
Well, give her a shot then, hell.
She's done 38 minutes and has gone 0 for 3.
Ouch.
Well then in that case, put Donnell in there. Or even Connor Karakol.
Yep, they're still stuck with those Macon brothers for another season after this one, so.
Much to Sam's dismay.
It's sort of questions like, oh, okay, who do they put there? But yeah, they should definitely put a big in bench 1 to 3, because I don't know if the coach is aware of that, but it's not, oh, hey, bench 1 is not the backup point guard, bench 2 is the backup shooting guard. No, it's bench 1 to 3 are your backups for your starters. So you want one person to cover your guards, one person to cover the forwards, one person to cover the bigs. So you want at least one big and at least one guard, and then that third person is flexible.
Yep. I'll be right back real quick. I gotta visit the little fox room.
Okay, we'll just keep going. We'll catch you up when you come
Without
back.
you, ha ha ha.
Anything else? Well, obviously defensive rating, because if the team is 1-2 and they're still not great defense, they need help in defense. They need a bag and bench 1 to 3. They have a lot of players that need a lot of help on their field goal percentage, but I think helping their defense is probably a little bit more important.
Probably, with how they're playing it right now.
Yeah.
And it's probably easier to help the team's defensive rating than to try to help everybody's field goal rating.
Especially considering you'll be running into if you improve everyone's field goal rating, then your best scorers are going to be scoring less.
Yeah. So.
But defensive rating is just going to help, because it's going to reduce the other team's field goal percentage, and you're going to get more rebounds, which means your good scorers will have more shots. So.
Yep.
Okay, moving on.
No, I think that's all that needs to be said.
Queens. 4 and 5 first assessment, 7 and 4 second assessment. So doing pretty good.
They made an improvement.
The only really big turnover problem is Tavella.
Wow, that's kind of shocking.
You're actually okay on that.
But how are Tavella's other numbers? I'm seeing lots of Tavella's pretty much green across the board, other than his 3-point.
Yeah, but he's also a forward, so that's not as necessary.
Yeah. So I mean, fix his turnovers, try to improve his turnovers, but I don't know how great you're going to make him when he's a forward anyway, right? He's a small forward.
Wait, is he a small forward? Okay.
Pretty sure he's small forward. I'll tell you in a second.
His stats look more like small forward.
Oh, no, he's playing power forward right now.
So, power forward. Yeah, you really don't care about 3-point percentage as much.
No, but the turnovers could still need to be a little lower.
As long as this is not abysmally low.
Yeah.
And he's only shooting about 1 3-pointer for every 10 shots.
Yeah.
Are we on the minute women still, or are we?
No, we moved on to Queens.
The Pride.
We're talking about Tavella. In fact, yeah, his turnovers are bad, but everything else is pretty good.
Yeah, but as a power forward, I mean, he's probably going to have slightly higher turnovers anyway. I mean, I see you've got Micah Davenport in there with 20.
Well, to be fair, you got to remember, we are also dealing with the
so
fact that a lot of our really high turnover people on a lot of teams are the guards.
But this guy isn't.
Yeah. Good note for the team. Zoe Wilds is pretty much almost across the board green. with the exception
Yeah,
of defensive
she's gone from
rebound.
being crap in Winnipeg to apparently being good in Queens.
With the exception, the only thing she has is red is defensive rebounding, but
she's Schrodinger's player.
Yeah, green across the board. Good girl. Good Zoe. Good girl.
And
yeah, but if
Queens
this had been
is
her in
running
Winnipeg,
a
it would have been
1-2, but everything is custom.
Yeah.
1-2, but custom across the board. Okay.
So I don't know what they're doing for minutes. It's custom across the board.
Minutes.
Interesting.
Micah is.
I'm seeing a lot of red in field goal again, though, on this team. And it, actually, these guys look a lot like the Minutemen did. I'm seeing a lot
their
of
defensive rating looks a lot better than the Minute.
Yes,
because they have
if
a lot
I'm seeing
more
this,
greens.
If
yeah.
I'm seeing this right on Queens, there looks like they're running a quadruple 4.
Like I said, that's a custom.
Yeah, custom.
Yeah.
But Tavella, pretty good shooting. Micah is pretty good shooting. Wiles is pretty good shooting. Nunes is not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Newton's also.
Wasn't he injured for a while? Oh yeah, that's right. This was the team that they owned, where they basically ran like a +4 for a while. And our last assessment, we told them stop trying to kill your team.
Yes. This was one of the teams I think we said that about.
Yeah, Noon had a sprained elbow and was out for 13 games.
And if you notice, since then, we told them to stop killing their team, they went 7-4.
Yeah, and they stopped killing their team.
Newton's also an older player.
He's ancient.
Yeah,
he's older, but he's still doing well. Sort of like so it's like as long as he's still doing well, just because he's old, still keep him playing. It's just don't spend any of your boost points on him.
Yeah.
Is Mahmoud injured right now?
I'm looking at disables right now. I don't see anyone who's on the day-to-day or anything for them now.
Because I thought Mahmoud used to start for them, and now he's sitting in the deep reserves.
Let's see. Newton was just cleared on the 15th. And beyond that, no. We'll see. Has Mahmoud? Mahmoud has started 2 games.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe he's not doing so well this year.
I think Mahmoud was starting when their main starters were injured.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm looking on here, I don't see Mahmoud as a prior injury. So
I'm guessing it was when they were killing their players, they needed to throw Mahmoud up to starter, and then now that their starters are healthy again, back down to the bench.
I take that back. He was actually out for 6 games for a thigh contusion on 11/11.
Oh,
out for 6 games. Came back on the 20.
Was out on an injury for a while.
I know. Normally I'm going to just ignore his stats because it's 18 minutes, but I find amusing. It's like Jedrick has shot 5 shots. The ones inside the line, he missed.
He just got traded there.
Yeah,
so
he just got traded. They might use him a bit more, but it's more. He shot 5 times so far. His the 3 times he shot inside the 3-point line, he missed. The 2 times he shot outside the 3-point line, he made.
He's currently playing the reserves though right now. The 2 active reserve ones, not the bottom 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that could improve if they try him out on the bench a little more, perhaps. Because when he was on Texas, we didn't try him out on the bench because I was hoping he was a point guard, and he kind of disappointed me. So I'm like, I don't know what his shooting guard stats are like. He could surprise everyone, or he could end up being a disappointment all the way around. He's a mystery right now.
I do know one thing Queens has had a lot of trouble with is, and currently they have her back down on the bench, 1 to 3, or I think they do. For
who?
Sam Anderson. Oh yeah, they have her as their starting shooting guard.
Oh yeah, starting shooting guard right now.
But the problem is if she's the starting shooting